Hello, my superstars. I'm on my way to the gym to do my cardio. I have absolutely no energy. I have the motivation, but I could just as well sit on my butt all day long and kind of be happy. I want you to know that I see all these kind of scaling businesses for coaches who provide a funnel where you sign up for a program and it's how you free up time and it's going to be easier to handle a lot of clients. Then we have the 1,000 exercise routines and workout plans that seduce your mind to thinking that is what you need, a simple program that you're going to be until you don't need one anymore, so pretty much all life. So as a coach, I have no idea how that works. It's not the same as providing workout videos or overall mindset lessons. And when it comes down to what always breaks, it's always the personal relationship, your own self-relationship. You can know all about fitness, you can know all about how to train, you can know you can have all the degrees and nutrition, know exactly all the steps, but you don't do it, right? The motivation and the why might not be the same as it was in the past. So, for instance, this is why it's so important for me to be a coach who won't go with the rest of the herd or the flow of the industry. The industry is maximize and generate all people into being customers that pay you a fee and now you can scale it. It makes perfect sense. I get it. It's better to buy or sell one resistance bands than zero. I love to promote programs, things I use in my life, my healing stuff, you see, that I share what is naturally in my life. It's what I love to do. I mean, if you live it, you're gonna talk about it naturally, and that's what I do. So in my work as coach and trainer, I have the uphill battle of being transparent and honest, and always been. Another kind of challenge as a coach is that a lot of people believe I'm the image you see me being portrayed as. Sometimes on camera I can come across really blunt, and sometimes I'm not. The thing is, what I am is a person, and I work with my clients the same way. That I know that you want it to be simple. You don't really want to have investment in yourself. You want to have the results done. You want to come to that time where you're going to maintain your routine, maintain the fat you lost, maintain the muscle. And if you really think about it, that would be like death, that there is no challenge anymore in life, no progress. So it's this kind of comfortable desire, the dream, that is just not what you think it's going to be like. The moment you start to feel good in your clothes, to feel great, what do? You start reverting back to the habits that got you to feel bad. When you feel fit, now you kind of want to I work so hard now, I don't want to keep up, what do I do then? And within that mindset of all or nothing, you don't know what to find yourself but to sabotage. So in my work as fitness coach, with expertise and experience 26 years plus with myself leading it in body transformation, it's all about the mind. That you can keep on getting in shape until your body won't do it anymore, and then how are you going to accept it? So I want you to know a few things that I don't think you know or realize. One, the pains and aches of life is to be expected. I have them too. Right now I'm walking so slowly because I got really a lot of plantar fasciitis and heel tendinitis because I didn't want to listen to my body and I wanted to go run 1.5 weeks ago. Another one is this tiredness and fatigue and exhaustion, and maybe I'm the only one who feels that what the heck are people on? How can they find the juice and ecstasy, and how can they keep on running high? I don't know. I have those people in my life who have abundance of energy. I just don't. So I kind of like that I don't have the energy in many ways. It's easier to be myself. I have to accept, and I enjoy it. So there's no bitterness in me because I have nothing that I have to do for myself. This is what I love to do, and I experience life. And I've come to that insight that I will make myself the own worst enemy if I don't know how to go with the flow. I remember back in the past when in my 20s and my 30s, a few years away, I lifted so heavy compared to now. I have no idea how I could do that. I would break now. I don't want to get back to that, but I know many of my clients and you who listen have that expectation on yourself, and then you look at everyone else who is apparently very strong. That I'm not saying that nobody can be super strong at 40, 50, 60, 70. I am just not one of those compared to my past. So is that something that is like how unfortunate? No, I haven't trained for it, and 2 injuries and the way to come back for that changes. That's normal. But I wonder how many of you believe in this kind of forever strong and gonna push myself to the maxes. I'm not in any way saying that is not to do, but what price and what do you want out of it? So for me, as a coach who knows that I am not the one, I don't have the same training ability, I don't have the same workout goals, I don't have the same ambition, I don't want to train as hard as I used to do, I don't want to commit myself to that, I don't want to feel bad about it. And when it comes to nutrition, I have mastered my mind to do exactly how I want it to do. I know what I have to provide for my body. I know what the consequence is if I cannot justify or try to get away. I know that if I have spent months on bulk mode with healthy food like peanut butter, I have to accept it's going to take a long time to get back to, which is what I'm doing now. And speaking of which, my refeed on Friday was perfect. I had my nut butter in my heavenly bowl with the little cream and the coconut shreds, and it was perfect, delicious. I had just the amount I wanted, and it was perfect satisfaction. After that, I was done. I had suppressed the interest. It was even like, was it all there was to it? Yeah. I was happy to have no peanut butter the next day, and I'm still on that, and now it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days later. I am so proud of that, because that would have not been the way many years ago. I would have completely gone all or nothing, or trying to have a little bit more, start over, and then wake up fatter. So I'm still fatter now than I was months ago, because I intended to gain muscle. I wanted to give myself a chance to say, how do I feel with a fatter body? The way my body is more like easy to maintain, because I like to eat. But then I got tired of peanut butter, and I got tired of my feeling flabby. I love the feeling of lean muscle under my hand. And as long as I can make that happen in my body, I want it. So I came to that realization that I'm not going to shame myself for my body's going to be on the thinner side compared to a lot of bodybuilding standards. But I'm not a bodybuilder the way I'm competitive. I'm not competing. I have always loved the slender, tall, lean, shredded bodies, like ballerina with a little too much muscle. Why couldn't that be me, right? So then I changed motivation, thinking I'm gonna be a Shetland pony body. Turned out that wasn't my body, it was just a way when I eat crap or eating too many calories for a long time. So that was the body I came from, right? So it wasn't the one that I thought I wanted, and it wasn't my natural body anymore, because apparently I have more discipline that makes my body be lean naturally if I let it be, with consistent new nature. All these are growth lessons. And in my work as coach, it's so important that you know that I look forward to my calls. I look forward to the involvement. I look forward to that one-on-one time. I don't want you out of my life. What is there to grow if it's not loyalty and friendship? That's thicker than blood. I am not the person who puts family that are blood genetics over what I do and nurture for years. The greatest relationships in my life are long. Like my best friend, Pavel. It's been up and down, but we're there and we trust each other. That's the best kind of love, and that's the kind of friendship, and that's what I love to have in my work. It's like I have the best work in the world, because I get to be in your life and help you and expand and growth, because it's not me being the coach with just lessons to teach you. It's about partnership and connection and understanding, and we are all very similar in so many ways. But all this is based on trust in me as a coach, trust that I want you to succeed, but also having an openness to maybe you are not serving yourself any good by keeping yourself up to goals. Maybe you are projecting onto me that you don't really feel good sometimes after we've had calls because you are lying to yourself. I know. I'm not the one calling you out on it. I want you to be aware of it, because if you're not aware, you won't have the happiest life. You might want to have a convenient life and run away from yourself, but in the end, you're not going to be happy being yourself. It's really, really a daily practice of self-realization and self-understanding, because there's so much to learn if you give up on what you want to be all the time and think about, what am I actually making me happy? What am I doing with my life? If I didn't have to be judged or valued or rated by other people, what would I do then? Imagine if you didn't have to have anyone's opinion about your body, about your life, anything. What would you do then? And here is a good kind of thing before I go and do my cardio now. I heard my niece say this the other day. Her friend was comparing their bodies on the beach. So her friend said, well, you have the better outfit, but I have the nicer looking body. And I heard that, of course. So then I was a bad niece, because the other day then after, when she said something about her body, I said, well, you're a lot cuter. Yeah, I was bad. I said, you're a lot cuter than your friend. And then I said, oh no, don't, I never said that. I never said that. Bad, bad, bad. You never heard that. And she laughed. But then when my sister and I were talking, and we wanted to address this about the bodies, she said, doesn't matter to me. All bodies are beautiful. It doesn't matter, you know? Oh, so yeah, the generation, right? So you gotta do that for yourself too. That allow yourself and stop from holding on to these kind of imprinted ideas and expectations. I'm terrified about holding on to things that I know would be making me fit in the way I would. Imagine if I just wanted to have the outfits and care about the attention and want to be the most prettiest woman, and all the fears I could hold on to and kind of sell to other women about not ever wanting to be yourself, always feeling you have to be better, having a ton of makeup on, never looking like you're aging, whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that, because I feel like we're missing out. It takes a group of people wanting to be more than just be pretty or young to change the way your daughters are experiencing life. Like, I wouldn't want to have a daughter who feel like she's going to be expired goods by 30, right? So with all this love, I want you to know that when you're coming back to fitness now and you're setting your goals and you're training, just know there's one person you might look up to, like me, who isn't as strong as you might think. And I'm not holding up to something to make you believe it, because I feel it's a missing out on how it can be when you allow yourself to not have to perform, to not be more than you are, and to kind of enjoy that life is different, right? With the aches and pains, with the so-called limitations, but they are all there to expand you. So for me, all things that are my setbacks or supposed to not make me happy are all precursors to the absolute bliss and awareness, and that's what I'm building, because I'm here for this life now. It's not the only life. We are forever in one form or another. I want to be happy being myself, and I hope you want to be it too. So that's what I help you achieve or find. The confidence in yourself, your interest in yourself, and help you, like a marriage counselor, to nurture and expand and evolve your personal self-relationship so it becomes the one that you can trust, that you have, that you don't need anyone else to provide for you in emotional affection, understanding and respect and care. You do that for yourself, so everyone else coming into your life becomes a bliss, a bonus, but not a necessity, just something extra special now and then or on your terms.